Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. Today we're doing one pan sweet and sour chicken and fried rice. So we're going to go ahead and get started and get our chicken in the oven so that way we work on our fried rice while the chicken bakes in the oven. So I got essentially 2 bell peppers here. I got half a red and half an orange one just because I want a little more color. You can do a single yellow, red, purple, orange, whatever bell pepper you want, and then a green one. So it's going to take the seeds out of this. And we're just going to kind of cut them into bigger bite-sized pieces. So that way they won't burn up and kind of shrivel whenever we roast them in the oven. So we're just going to kind of cut this into 3 strips. And then give it another little chopper. It's kind of making a little tic-tac-toe board with it. And we'll go ahead and throw them in our baking dish. I went ahead and sprayed that with some cooking spray. So that way the sauce won't stick whenever we bake everything. And now we're going to do our green bell pepper. A trick I like to do is you can kind of see on the bottom here where there's little quadrants, and then in the seam here, that's where your seeds are. So I kind of cut in between those seams so I don't have to worry about seeds. So that way it's easier to cut, less cleanup, and then I just chop the bottom off to use. All the seeds are right here. Just throw that away. Give the bottom a little chop real quick. Now I'm just going to cut these in half because they're kind of smaller. And then we'll add them to our pan as well, so that way all of our peppers are ready to go. Get rid of those seeds from the yellow and the purple, or yellow and orange pepper. Now we're going to cut up our chicken. We got to cut a little bit of this fat off right here. This is kind of where the chicken wing connects to the breast. And then on the back side here, that's where it connects to the breastbone. And we're just going to cut this into some strips. And then turn that and cut it into some bite-sized pieces. Because we just want to get these nice and kind of even and bite-sized. And we'll add them to our bowl that already has our cornstarch in it. So that way we can toss it up here in a second. We'll do the same with our other chicken breast. Cut off that little piece of fat there and the little bit of fat there. Cut it into some strips. This one's a little bit bigger, so we're doing just a few more strips. Give it a little turn. And now it's going to be some bite-sized pieces. The chicken's starting to get a little run away from me, so we'll go ahead and throw that into the bowl with the other chicken and our cornstarch. Come on, there we go. And we can throw that away. Get rid of our chicken board here. I'm gonna give this a quick toss with my chicken hand. We're kind of breaded with some cornstarch. What that's going to do is when we bake it in the oven, it's going to help thicken up the sauce and kind of help the sauce stick to the chicken breast a little bit. So we're just getting this all mixed up. We'll make it a little sticky in the bowl here, but we can break that up as we add it to our pan, so don't worry about that. So that's good and tossed. I'm going to take that glove off. I'm going to hang on to my other ones. I'll use it here in a second whenever I toss everything. I got my ketchup and my onion powder in the bowl. I'm adding my brown sugar now, my apple cider vinegar, if you got a little bit of sherry vinegar, that would be good here too. A little bit of garlic, about a clove, and then we need some soy sauce. If you're worried about being gluten-free, use some tamari. That's a gluten-free soy sauce. A little bit of ginger. I like to squeeze ginger so that way it's easier to deal with. Come on. There we go. If you don't have the squeezed ginger, a little powdered ginger will work, or you can get the fresh stuff and grind it up yourself. So we're just going to mix up all of this. We got our ketchup, our onion powder, our brown sugar, our ginger, our garlic, our soy sauce. If you want, you can add a little bit of sriracha to this for a little bit of kick, but I think it'll be good without it. So just mixing this all up. Going to add our pineapple here. Make sure we're going to save the juice. Add that in there too. It's going to give a little bit of sourness. Get that all stirred up. Now I'm going to go ahead and toss our chicken in with this. You can save a step and just toss this all in the pan, but I want to kind of get the chicken all good and sauced up. Pour that over top. When you do the pineapple, if you buy the pineapple chunks, you can just add chunks in there. I forgot to cut these, so I'm just going to tear them up real quick. This is going to be good. Going to give a little sweetness whenever we eat this. Ideally you want to cut these up whenever you do the peppers, but someone forgot to do that, so we're just tearing it up. So our pineapple is in. Just going to give this another little stir, and then I'll throw this bad boy in the oven for 20 minutes, 300-degree oven, and we'll be all set to go. So in the oven this goes. Set my little friend here for 20 minutes so he can tell me what's up. Now we're going to do our fried rice while our chicken bakes in the oven. I got medium-high heat here with the pan. I'm going to do about 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. You can find sesame oil in the Asian food aisle. It's a great little condiment. It's in a lot of stuff that you don't think about. We're going to let this heat up for just a second. Then we'll add our veggies and our garlic. Stir it all that way. Get our spoon here for some garlic. So the idea of fried rice is kind of having everything done, ready to go. We already got some pre-cooked rice here and our egg ready to go. So we're going to add our veggies here. And I like using frozen veggies for this one because you don't have to worry about cutting everything up into evenly sized stuff. 2, it's already cut up for you. And basically you just need to defrost it in the pan and it'll be ready to go. You can set it out in the fridge overnight if you want, but you can take this straight from the oven into the pan, and in about 2 to 3 minutes those veggies will be ready to go, and then you can just add your egg and your rice and everything else and you'll be all set. So we'll do about a clove or 2 of garlic here. That'll help keep the vampires away. Give this a quick little stir. I can already start hearing some of the stuff saute a little bit, so that's good. Because when you do fried rice, you just want a nice hot pan because it's literally just throw the veggies in, let them basically heat up, throw your rice in, get everything mixed up, add your soy sauce, make a well, crack your egg in the center, and basically once your egg is scrambled, you are ready to go. So our veggies are just about ready. Then we'll add our cooked rice. Don't want my egg running off on me. So we'll go ahead and add our rice now. This is 2.5 cups of cooked rice. You just want to break it up. And start getting it all all mixed up in there. We're going to go ahead and add our soy sauce as well. And that way we can start mixing everything up and get that soy sauce incorporated into everything. Make sure you kind of break up those lumps of rice. Fried rice is best with leftover rice. So say you're making whatever tonight for dinner and you have rice, go ahead and make an extra cup or two of rice, and then put it in the fridge, and tomorrow use that for fried rice, and it'll be great because it'll be left over and it won't be quite as sticky and easier to fry up. So we're just kind of breaking these last little couple lumps of rice. And I'm going to make a nice little well here in the center. Crack my egg. Drop it right there in the center of the pan. And basically you just want to scramble that egg right there in the center. Just keep it moving the whole time. If it gets a little up in the rice, will be okay. We're going to cook this a little bit longer, and we're going to make sure everything is well incorporated and cooked before we eat it. So we're just mixing up the egg. You can already see it starting to scramble up a little bit. Getting those little edges in there. And this is about done, and you see how hard it was to do this. I've even done it with those microwave packs of rice, and you throw it in the microwave for 90 seconds. And I've used that for fried rice, and it turns out pretty good too. So our eggs are just about cooked all the way. So I'm going to start kind of circling in all of our rice and veggies here. And we will be having fried rice in just a second. So there we go. Now we got a nice fried rice. There's a little protein in there. You got some veggies. You got some rice. You got most of your food groups in there. So that is ready to go. And through the magic of TV, or YouTube I should say, we have a pan of sweet and sour chicken here. I used a can of crushed pineapple versus pineapple slices, so this is a little juicier than I would like. So I'm gonna grab a plate here. Remember to keep a smaller plate around. Get a little fried rice here. A little sweet and sour chicken. And my lunch is ready to go. Let me grab my fork. Of course, they threw my fork away. So we'll get a spoon here. And yeah, you're gonna like this. Super simple, easy to do, yummy. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.